Good morning, New York, and welcome to Street Talk with your host, Abel Tesfaye, where we have the latest updates on street art and graffiti artists. Today, we'll be speaking with a handful of guests, including street artists, a police officer, and even a special guest. The president herself will be here. We will be discussing how graffiti affects them and whether they believe it is art or not. So stay tuned. And now, a word from our sponsor, Coffee Break. Are you feeling tired? Don't want to go to work? Feeling the need to sleep in all day and be a super loser? Then take a coffee break. It enhances your brain thinking to make you smarter and keeps you up so you can deal with all those boring meetings and coworkers. Take a coffee break today. Welcome back. Hello, Madam President, and welcome to our show, Street Talk. Let's just jump right in. What is your opinion on graffiti, and can you give me a average of how much money comes out of a budget to clean it?
Well, good morning, Mr. Tesfaye. I'm excited to be here today to speak with you about graffiti. For starter, San Francisco alone spends more than 20 million a year cleaning up graffiti from places it doesn't belong, and that money could be go to homeless, school, and even cancer research. So my opinion is that graffiti is bad for communities and everyone around the world. Graffiti is the most common type of property vandalism. There are several types of graffiti, including gang, hate, and generic. Kids at age 12 to 19 are usually the ones that get arrested from doing tagging and doing graffiti without getting permission from their owners.
Wow, $20 million. That is a lot of money that could be better used elsewhere. So, what is your definition of graffiti?
My definition of graffiti is just drawing on walls and getting busted by doing it.
And how does graffiti impact you?
Well, about 80% of graffiti is gang or tagging related, and the cost to remove graffiti is about $12 billion per year.
What do you see as the difference between a tagger and a street artist?
Tagger is a person who writes graffiti using their nickname and telling the others that that's their territory. And a street artist is a person who draws pictures and make random things.
Why do you believe people see graffiti as vandalism?
Because they see them destroying property and they are not asking first.
Do you see a future where we can have street art but prevent tagging type graffiti?
No, because I consider any type of graffiti on public buildings and form a vandalism as mentioned before, it will be very costly to remove.
Well, that is all the time we have. Thank you for being on my show, Madam President.
You're welcome, Mr. Tesfaye.
And now we will be having street artist Queen J and gang member D. First, I would like to start with you, street artist Queen J. Okay, my first question to you is why do you do what you do?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on your show. Well, you see, I'm just trying to make a point with my art. I just want to show people how messed up our society is nowadays, you know? My art is based on reality. For example, nowadays people would rather take pictures of someone dying than helping them and post them up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. just to get likes.
That is very true. So, how old were you when you started doing your art?
I started getting into graffiti when I was maybe around 15.
15? Wow, it's pretty young. What do you use to make your art?
I know it is, and I use acrylics.
Don't you think that is harmful to the environment?
Yes, but you know what? It's better than going out doing dope or selling it or going out and game banging, you know?
Yes, that's true, but right now you're showing me that you don't care about the environment.
Well, it's not like I'm going around doing it on plants. I do my art on non-living things.
Okay, moving on to another topic. Let's talk about where do you paint?
Well, I paint anywhere where people can see and get and catch it could catch their eyes.
Okay, thank you. That is all the time we have for you. And now we will be speaking with gang member D.
Thanks for having me on the show, man. Okay. Well, my name is Dee, and I'm 21 years old. What I do for a living is using graffiti to mark or create our own territory.
What is your definition of tagging?
My definition of tagging is marking places to let them know that it's our territory now. Feel me?
When did you first join your gang?
Well, right now I'm 21. The first time I joined a gang squad was when I was 18.
What do you see as the difference between a tagger and a street artist?
Well, basically, street artists is just some artists that draw on streets or plain walls. I believe that street artists don't just draw how they want. They see that plain wall needs something to make it beautiful. They just go for it, you know. But tagger is someone who goes around people's property and claim that it's their property.
Why do you believe people see graffiti as vandalism?
They basically see graffiti as vandalism because people just draw on others' property without asking.
How do you see graffiti evolving over the next 20 years?
I think it will become more and more popular.
What do you think should be the solution? What would you be the solution that would allow us to maintain graffiti in our neighborhoods while still protecting the rights of property owners?
The only solution is for us to keep expressing ourselves through our street art.
Okay, well, thank you. That is all the time we have.
Thank you.